This is for conservatives and independents and IEDs. You who want change, the message is do not wait. Connecticut can't afford to complacently wait for the next Bob Stefanowski. That's over 3 years down the road. We don't have a U.S. Senate race in 2020, and even if we did, Senate and national politics don't affect us the way local does. So literally, it is now fall of 19 that we have local elections and municipal elections that could harness in wayward government spending and dumb propositions would be wise. I think municipalities generally run relatively well, so I'm not looking for massive change there, but we're all looking for massive change in the legislature for 2020, but we don't want to wait. We should be putting on pressure in social media, pressure on talk radio, pressure when you can actually get a hold of your General Assembly person or give pink slips, as the no tolls people have done, to those who are going to vote for more largesse. That's good grassroots politics coming from the conservative side. We need that. It's the progressives who typically stand out in the streets, and they get media attention because of it. It moves people, and it does make sense for independents and conservatives to do the same. I'm going to go one further, but it's actually more benign. It's to be at the water cooler. Okay? A lot of people say, oh, politics shouldn't affect the workplace. When politics is about to affect your family life for the next 2 decades, it darn well should be involved at the water cooler. I mean, people discuss their kids' schools at my workplace. Wholesome. How are we going to make them better? What's wrong now? Well, guess what? If you have a Josh Elliott regime taking hold in Connecticut, and we're on the verge of that, your schools are going to be remarkably changed for the worse. If you want to talk about neighborhood criminality, it's gotten safer, it's gotten worse. Once again, be really wary about the progressives getting into power and liberalizing and cutting down on police that do keep our neighborhoods safe. To conservatives who've told me, we gotta wait. We gotta wait for a good Republican in the governor's race. Look, Bob Stefanowski was a good Republican. He had a pretty good message, right? It wasn't strong enough because it didn't come with the ferocity of purpose, okay? Calm messenger is okay, but a ferocious change is needed. When a Stefanowski will say, well, I can find 5% waste in our Connecticut government, I believe him. But 5% waste, saving $1.15 billion on a $23 billion budget, isn't good enough. We can find not 5%, but 75% of unnecessary spending. It's not waste. It's what the government shouldn't be doing in the first place. We should be back to the basics of government protecting us against criminality. Maybe environmental concerns, in a very remote circumstance, having special forces that protect against cybercrime and the possible invasion. Okay? Otherwise, every other function of government is best done privately. It was that way for hundreds of years in the colonies and then America, and we built ourselves up great. You can't say we've gotten better at government over the last 70 years with government taking over so many things and not doing them well. We need a rollback. We need candidates at not the governor level, but at municipal level, and we need talkers to be able to say this is how we empower candidates. The message of, I'm going to call it conservatarianism, conservative and liberty-minded, is one that I think would resonate very well. It would resonate with many Democrats. It's a winning message. It needs to be out there. not just tweaking the 5 and 11% that's been proposed, but getting back to being under 50% of what we have been traditionally doing and doing badly. I'm Mark Stewart. Thanks for listening.